everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We are back with our playthrough of the Tyranny of Dragons, one of the first modules that came out for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. We have, tonight, a full party, which is awesome. So first and foremost, I would like to say, welcome back to Zed.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back. And yes, thank you so much for the sub, Hitohari. I appreciate it. 9-month streak, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
What's the baby's name?
What's the baby's name?
Yeah, 9 months. It's a sub baby.
Oh, but alright, got it. So I guess we'll start off, pretty casually as we're still waiting for folks to join in and all that. So what has everyone been watching? What's everyone been, reading, playing, any of that stuff? We'll kick it to, I guess we'll just kick it to Baylor.
Baylor has been watching Ted Lasso.
Oh, yeah?
And I am not going to spoil it, but we watched all of season 1 last night. It is so good, and it has no reason to be. The cinematography's not all out. The gear that they're using doesn't give the picture like big multi-million-dollar Hollywood production quality. The writing is absolutely unparalleled. Like the banter and the jokes, and Ted Lasso's whole personality is phenomenal. Even with all of the we didn't spend millions and millions of dollars on gear to shoot it and places to shoot it, it's still absolutely phenomenal. And every episode keeps you clicking through to the next one.
That's fantastic.
We're going to go out there and play all 4 quarters. 2 halves.
Exactly. Win or lose, we're going to give it our all.
Hey, our
or tie.
Hey, Night Vindy, thank you for the sub. We're actually one more sub away from a hype train. Just letting everyone know. Choo choo.
Hey, yo.
So, Mordock, what have you been watching, reading, or playing?
Pretty much baseball. That's it.
Baseball?
Yeah. Cleveland's kicking butt and taking names right now, and I love baseball. I've loved it since I was a little kid, and I've just been watching the Tribe. So.
I'm just saying, I think the Cards are going all the way this year.
I remember there was one year when I was the most unpopular person in Cleveland because I was like the only Cubs fan. The year that that Cleveland.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I think you might be the only Cubs fan if you were in Chicago. Nobody likes it.
Well, my grandfather was a Cubs fan, and
I had an uncle that was a Cubs fan, and he was diehard Cubbies.
Yep. My grandfather never saw the Cubs win the pennant. It wasn't until the year afterwards. And
boy.
Yeah, but
rough.
In the way we like to say it is, he went up there and had words with the big man and got him their win. That's the way the way we tell it in our household. So he was like, "Listen, I got one wish."
Arpula said I was a Cubs fan.
I was a Cubs fan. There you go. Yep. Also, yay, hype train! Go hype train! So went to college with a guy who named his firstborn Wrigley. Which is, he was such a Cubs fan. So I did not realize, and I'm remedying this right now, my wife had not until last night seen the Blues Brothers. We watched about half of it last night.
Oh.
And I love that he puts his forwarding address as Wrigley Field. It was fantastic. So, yeah, I will watch.
Speaking of movies our significant others haven't seen, my girlfriend has yet to see Monty Python and the Holy Grail all the way through.
You got to remedy that.
Then you are a terrible, terrible boyfriend.
I have tried to get her to watch it 2 or 3 times, and she's fallen asleep every single time.
Yeah, Monty Python is kind of like the Three Stooges, in that women just normally don't get it. They don't like it.
Well,
generally,
that might be a little ist, and we'll leave it alone. We'll move on. So I watched, speaking of King Arthur and the Holy Grail and all of that, I recently rewatched, it was a, I recently watched with my wife, what was it? Merlin with the gentleman who played Alan Grant.
The TV show?
Yes, yeah, the miniseries that they
watched it
did
yet.
back when Hallmark was doing high fantasy stuff.
Boy.
Yeah, right. That was a different time in the '90s.
Wouldn't you consider all of the Christmas specials high fantasy?
I mean, technically there are elves
There's a bunch of elves.
in the scientific sense. So.
See what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right, Patron, what have you been reading or watching or doing?
Oh, well, I recently found out my buddy had never listened to Dan Carlin, so I decided to get him to start listening to Hardcore History, and starting with the Supernova in the East series. I love history, and I love the history of war, despite it being a terrible thing, because you can't learn from the past unless you actually know about it. So it's Dan Carlin's pieces on World War One and on the Supernova in the East section, where it's all about the war in the Pacific, is crazy. And the specific episode about the atomic bombs might be the most heartbreaking thing I've ever listened to in my entire life, hearing firsthand accounts of everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I will comment on two thing's just now. First off, Ted Lasso is one of the best shows I have watched all year.
It's
Hands
so
down.
good.
Hands down, I binged both seasons because this is the first year I'd ever gotten Apple TV. I binged both seasons in no time. Also, Severance. If you haven't watched Severance yet, watch it.
I started it and then got pulled off of it by other things. It was the first couple episodes that I watched were phenomenal.
Yep. So good. And then, I think it was something Carrington said. It wasn't Blues Bros. Oh, the original King Arthur series. God, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah.
Cartoon?
Are you talking about the Merlin that I'm talking about?
I'm talking about the
With
Merlin
Sam
one.
Neill.
Yeah.
And it also has oh my gosh, I always forget his name. The comedian that always plays wacky zany characters. He's plays as the elf guy. 10 points. Anyone who knows it.
There's a lot of comedians who always play wacky characters, so you're gonna have to be a little
Martin
bit more.
Short. There we are.
Martin Short. Okay.
Got it. All right. Yeah, Martin Short is in that as well. As is Yep.
You're
Martin Short.
batting 1,000 here, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, RPLS. I appreciate it. So.
Yeah, way to come prepared. You set the topic and then.
Yeah. I couldn't remember now listen. When it comes to actors and actresses, it is definitely it is a weakness of mine. I actually did some live auctions the other day, and I admitted online one of my big blind spots for nerddom is absolutely Doctor Who. Just
Hey, yo.
I told you where to start.
I know you did.
Why'd you tell him where to start?
Well, I told him he has two options. He either just kicks it off straight with Matt Smith's opening, or if he just wants the taste of what Doctor Who can be, because not every episode's the best episode in the world, but if he wants a taste of the absolute pinnacle of Doctor Who, to watch the Vincent Van Gogh episode, because that is by far one of the most emotional episodes.
That is such a good episode, but you don't get the lore of Doctor Who unless you start with Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, but that's what he couldn't do.
I tried. I watched
Christopher Eccleston episodes are tough. If you want to get a sense for the lore, just IMDb the first season and then start off with David Tennant, because it'll give you the roots of where all the lore is, and you can kind of piece together from there.
Yeah,
but there's
it
so
was
much
that first episode is rough. When he picks when he's got the bomb and he's like, "Run for your life!" and then runs in and then there's a bunch of mannequins and whatnot and plastic stuff, and I was just what am I watching?
It's not easy.
There are several episodes. Hey, there's an entire episode about those angel statues.
Yeah,
but it might be one of the best episodes in all of Doctor Who. So I don't know.
Those angels are literally the most terrifying villain in any sci-fi anything.
Correct.
So that's my blind spot. So don't blink, says Night Divinity.
Stop it.
Yep.
Stop it.
Yep. Up, it's closer.
Yep.
Hey. Also, if you stare at it, you turn into one. What is this? Why?
Because reasons.
Got a little sand in your eye.
I don't like that. Now I actually do have something. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly things. I don't know. One thing for me, and I do want to eventually give it a try, more of a try, is like it's a bit too whimsical for me. Because I like my sci-fi to be like have like some semblance of dark and gritty, and I realize the irony there as someone who likes Star Wars that has some silly stuff in it. But eventually,
Please don't use Star Wars and sci-fi in the same sentence.
Space opera, sure.
We're not coming at
fantasy.
Star Wars though, are we? Like everybody here's chill with Star Wars?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Love Star
Yeah.
Wars. It's just space fantasy,
Okay.
not
is.
really space sci-fi.
It's a dark wizard and a guy that has to learn how to use magic to save the princess.
Yeah,
You
there
know
you go.
the hottest take I've ever heard that involves Star Wars?
I'm here for it. I'm ready.
All right, so this is gonna. If anybody in the crowd is a Harry Potter fan, just strap in and know that I didn't coin
Oh,
this. I'm
yep.
just
I already know what
repeating.
you're gonna say.
Harry Potter is
Harry
just Star
Potter
Wars
is Star
reskinned.
Wars with bad lightsabers.
Yeah, I've seen there's a TikTok video that goes over this, and the guy's like, "Wait a second,
Yeah.
wait a second."
I
And he's
didn't want to
yeah.
like it at first because I like I like Harry Potter, and then I was like, no, stop making it make sense, please.
All right, J-Dub, in the morning, what have you been watching or reading or anything later?
So I finished watching the Calamity series and the wrap up and everything from Critical Role. If you haven't, mwah, chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss.
So
It's a
good.
masterpiece.
Love to hear it.
He is Brennan Lee Mulligan might be the closest thing to a fantasy best friend that I've ever wanted, because like everything he does, like his timing's so good, everything like in my like when I do role playing or if I'm GMing a different game or anything, he's my target. That's what I want to get to.
Yeah, my
So
my I don't know if I have told you. So my goal as a game master is also very lofty. I want to have the same inflection and bring the same extra energy that the narrator from Divinity 2 Original Sin does. Like that is for me that like the way that he narrates is just so chef's kiss. It's perfect. Like I have never played a game with most games that have narrators. I'm like, listen, guy, I'm gonna need you to stop. But like that is the only game where I will literally click additional dialogue options so that I can hear more of what the narrator has to say. Wonderful game. If you've not played Divinity 2 Original Sin, I know I've talked about it a lot on the stream. You absolutely should. It's a great game. But what about Divinity 1? Play it, don't play it, whatever. You'll figure it out. I'm not your dad.
You say I'm not your dad?
Yeah, correct. What?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, you know.
Where's the lie?
Yeah, exactly. All right, and Zed, how about you?
Well, I was on vacation for a while, so I didn't really watch anything. No, I did. I watched Lightyear with my parents. I actually really liked it.
I heard that
I know
like
there's-
despite the hate isn't the word.
Listen,
The
they tell
criticalness.
you. Listen, they tell you this is not a spoiler by any means. The opening credits to the opening scene, if you will, to the whole movie is. So there's this boy named Andy who has a toy called Buzz Lightyear. It's his favorite toy from his favorite movie. This is that movie. So we're watching the movie that Andy watched when he was a kid.
Oh,
So-
that makes sense.
That's
So,
fantastic.
they're like once you know that, which is literally the first 30 seconds of the movie, it's all gravy from there. It's actually a really good movie. Chris Evans did a really good job. There's a lot of funny things in it. I'm a huge fan of the robotic cat that's in there. I think it was a great accessory to the storyline. It didn't need Tim Allen. Everyone that's like all crying like, oh, it's not Buzz Lightyear. No, you're right, it's not. It's the movie that the toy is based off of.
Yeah, and
like-
and Tim Allen's coming back as the Santa Claus too soon anyway, so it's not like Disney's
Another
written
one?
off on him. Yeah, they're
there's gonna be a
doing a
TV
series.
Yeah, it's a TV show on Disney Plus. And yeah, so like once I knew that, I was like, oh, this movie's actually pretty good. So, I recommend. I played a lot of Mario Kart. My parents are gamers themselves, kind of.
Oh, that's huge.
They play little. They play very very light games. It's like Mario Party, Mario Kart. I got them into playing Minecraft Dungeons.
I loved Minecraft Dungeons.
I still love it. They grew up, so they met in college playing my dad's Nintendo Entertainment System, playing Gauntlet and Bubble Bobble. So,
Nice.
till the wee hours of the morning when the game froze. All I had to say was Minecraft Dungeons is Gauntlet like, and they were sold, and they're like, yes, we'll play it.
That was great.
To the point that they requested it. So it's like I would be like, so what are we doing tonight? And they're like, we play Minecraft Dungeons. I'm like, absolutely. So played a lot of that. Came back. I've been back for a week. Here in good old Roanoke. Getting
You mean
slaughtered.
to tell me you were back last week and we didn't get Zed?
No, I was back on Monday, or I was back on Sunday.
Okay.
So no. I popped into chat real quick just to say hi because my parents had gone to bed, and there was nothing else to do. But I'm back. I've been getting slaughtered in the Pokemon MOBA, Pokemon Unite.
Nice.
The meta is awful right now. So while everyone's complaining about banning cards in Standard, I'm trying to ban Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. So
There you go.
Same story, different game.
There you go. My wife and I have been really enjoying. We watched all of Sandman.
It's good.
It's really good. I think I mentioned this before. There are 2 extra episodes that are afterwards. The first one, I like content warnings and knowing what I'm getting into. And the first one of those, if you are an animal lover, just skip it.
Yeah.
And the second one is fine. Like, it tells another story. That one also probably could have used a content warning because it's got some unnecessary violence and stuff. So, or at least like some heavily insinuated violence. So, I also have been watching and very much enjoying Rings of Power. I know that's been getting a lot of critiques lately, but I was talking to one of my friends about this, and the way I put it was this: I'm just happy to be revisiting Middle Earth again. That's really what I'm excited about, and seeing other places and seeing new things. And to me, it's just kind of like going to my high school reunion. I'm there to see a very select, small group of people. I can take or leave the rest of it, and I want to see how much my hometown has changed. That's kind of how I feel about Rings of Power. Like, if someone is going to be a Tolkienopedia and they're going to say, well, this, The Hobbit was like that too. Like, it was The Hobbit as told by Sir Peter Jackson, and this is someone else's vision of taking Tolkien's work and trying to write a story that they can adopt for modern times and so on and so forth. So that's my feeling on that. And like I said, I'm really enjoying it. Especially like I was talking to Hidehari about this. I'm excited to see Celebrimbor, mostly because I'm familiar with him from the Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War game, and I'm interested to see if they at all show Celebrimbor's dark side that we see in that game, because I feel like I can't spoil this, right? Because the books have been out for what, over 60 some odd years, right? Like, Celebrimbor makes the rings and helps make the One Ring. Not entirely against his will, but mostly against his will. So, but anyway, that's kind of what I've been up to. That
You just ruined that for me, Carrington.
Oh, did I really?
No, I'm kidding.
All right, cool. It's messed up. That, and also I've been preparing for a big Twilight Imperium game that I've been talking a lot about that on the stream. which is this weekend, and I'm very excited about it. Teaching 2 players how to play the game, and
Oh, hey, I'm one of those 2.
that's true. Yeah, so I will be enjoying that as well. I may take some pictures and put them up on our social media and let everyone know how the game goes. Maybe just keep a live accounting of it. But anyway, so there we are. We've caught up on everyone's week. So I guess we're 22 minutes into the stream. It's probably time to start talking about what happened last time and maybe playing some D&D. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, please. I have missed this. I have missed you all a lot.
All right.
I've been itching to get back into the saddle, so to speak. Let's go.
Absolutely.
I almost clicked on Ostrich's character sheet.
Yeah. Well, for Zed's benefit, I'll do the recap since he doesn't have his little book. Here's the last 3 weeks, basically. 3 weeks ago, we moved about 100 feet. 2 weeks ago, we moved 50 feet, and last week, we moved 50 feet. It has been nonstop combat.
Yeah.
That's been it. We've been fighting in this hallway now for 2 weeks.
6.5 years.
Yeah. Okay, last time we were going...
slots and rage points are slim.
Yeah. Last time we moved, right, left, and now we're going up, down. Fortunately, I did summon an Earth Elemental with our gem of Earth Elemental summoning. However, I lost control of him immediately.
Not immediately. It wasn't like you had him.
The second round. Yeah, I had him for 1 round.
It was longer than that.
Okay, 2 rounds.
I think he had him for 1 round last session, and then a few rounds the session before.
Yeah. But fortunately, he died at the same time that all the lizards except one and the Yanti died, so we had to finish him off. I think he had like 3 hit points. So he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He just went up there and, I won't say meat shield because that's not exactly correct, but boy did he put the hurt on the Yanti, and boy did they chip lots of big rocks into little rocks.
It's surprising how it is surprising how much damage monsters can take in Dungeons and Dragons. The Earth Elemental had over 130 hit points, and in order for them to take him down, they had to do, and mostly it was just the Yanti and the lizard folk. They did almost 260 points of damage to him over the course of many, many rounds. So, because I remember,
without him, it probably would have been a TPK.
Yeah,
because we couldn't have absorbed that much damage.
I think there's one too many words in that sentence. It for sure would have been a TPK.
Yeah, would have been.
I mean, he definitely helped because there were a lot of Yanti, and he definitely soaked up a lot of damage and kept you all,
Speaking of
separate.
all of that, we leveled up, right?
No.
A nice try.
Sadness. Sorry.
Carrington, what's your Venmo? We leveled up, right?
What's your Venmo?
listen. A $500 donation to Extra Life will level up the entire team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Someone wants to hit that right now. I'll level up everyone right now and not even feel bad about it.
Hey, yo, I got paid yesterday.
I'm just saying. Trying to make our goal. Hey, did you know that we raise money for Extra Life? I'll drop the donation. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. So,
no shame in promoting charity.
Absolutely. I feel as someone who owns a small business and all of that, like I am my number one marketer, and so like I am never gonna feel bad about promoting the thing that I do, because until I have someone who's doing it professionally, then I can afford to be humble.
Sure.
So
until you have a face, you can.
Yeah, until I have a marketing team, or then at that time, then I can afford to be like, oh yeah, well I don't promote, me.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
but until that moment, like you betcha, every time. In fact, I'm gonna go on my Facebook right now and be like, yo, watch my stream.
Meanwhile, I just eat, breathe, and sleep marketing, so I'm always plugging.
Hey yo, same buddy. I think my marketing's a little different than yours, and yours sounds a lot more fun than mine, but same.
It's That's funny. I talked about it last week how I had that job interview and I accepted a position also doing marketing now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're on stream. I'll ask you after stream.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. But I work for a local nonprofit. I was a foster care caseworker, and I'm moving
that's
into
huge.
a marketing role there. So.
I used to foster, so I can appreciate your role.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. I just posted on Facebook. Yo, shameless plug. Watch my stream. That's all I said. That was literally the
Divinity
post.
says I work for lawyers, and I don't know. Is that a positive thing or a negative thing, Knight?
What
Depends on the
thing?
lawyers.
Depends on what lawyers they are, yeah.
What lawyers
Are we talking
talking?
criminal defense
Wait.
or?
He works for the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe,
Oh.
which is an old Three Stooges line. I won't claim that.
Yeah.
Very good. So I do have, I have many friends. I have many friends who are lawyers, and one of them told me this joke, and I love it. It is about so one day long in the future, after living a long and full life, the Pope passes away and goes up to heaven. He goes up to heaven, and there he is at the pearly gates, and St. Peter says, "Hey, welcome here. Let me show you around." So he opens the gates and walks through, and he says, "And here's our first stop, and we have this his gentleman was a lawyer, and worked a lot of charity cases and things like that, and he has and the Pope sees that he has this massive mansion, and he thinks, oh my gosh, that guy's he's just a lawyer, and I'm the Pope, so I must be getting something really good." So St. Peter takes him through, and there's this massive a massive apartment complex. And the Pope says, "What's this?" He says, well, this is where we house all the popes." And he says, well, that guy back there had a mansion. And I'm the Pope. And Peter says, "Yeah, we got a lot of you guys up here. But he's the first attorney that got in." That's a joke. That's a joke.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
I love you, all of my attorney friends. Please don't sue me. Because I know you can.
And they're good at it.
Then you're good at it. So, anyways, that's my joke. Feel free to use it, and then don't attribute it to me. You can just say, "Oh yes, my friend was told this joke by another attorney." All right.
This guy Carrington came up with a joke. I want to tell it to you.
I don't want to besmirch the noble profession of being an attorney. So, everyone has a purpose, and we'll move on from there. All right, so we talked. Here we are at 8:30. And now we're rolling in. So here we go. This is our current view. Lots of snake folks, lots of party, and still, very important, one representative remaining from Parliament. So there.
He's hung in there for a long time.
He has.
That owl is RGB and refuses to go away. Or RBG, and we love it.
Just sitting there, just has an eye patch, is also smoking a cigar, and is just like, I've seen some things. Just like solid snake, but it's an owl.
Mm-hmm.
So
that owl definitely has a snake tattoo for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Especially at this point. Look at all those.
This is my remembrance of the war.
Mm-hmm.
Night Divinity says, "Look at all those boots waiting to be made."
Hey, look at it.
It's one of my favorite.
I think Baylor needs a wallet.
Yeah. And the snakes, see the party and say, and this is one of my favorite memes, "Look at all those chickens." Oh man.
So my favorite thing to do with that one, there's a lot of ducks on the pond over in Forest Park every once in a while, and I'll walk by and be like, "Look at all those," or a lot of
geese.
Nope.
Swans. Chickens.
I lost the train of thought. I'll come back to it when I find it.
That joke was fantastic.
I'll come back to it. It's fine. I got a little bit of Baylor syndrome going on.
Oh, very good. Very good. All right. So,
Quick run through the party.
What was that?
Quick run through the party and
absolutely. Let's do a quick run through the party, and then Zed is gonna carry up the rear and run up and say, "Hey, everyone, I'm back." All right. So, I guess let's start off with Baylor. Please introduce you and your character.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Baylor. This is Jabrilipad. I'm piloting Baylor, your lovable 6-year-old with a massive pituitary problem.
That's all. Mordok.
Yeah, I can't beat that. I'm Dave. I'm playing Mordok, who's our what am I? Oh, I'm an Asmar Protector Cleric, kind of.
Well, you're a grave cleric, right?
Yes, I am a Grave Cleric.
Yeah.
By grave cleric, he means he lets his team go to the grave, because homeboy don't
Yes.
heal.
I just have a special way of healing.
Night Divinity says, in quotation marks, cleric. It's really good. Heals.
It was a great move. I'm sorry. I
It
liked it.
If
Nothing else in this campaign will never forget how I healed Baylor.
Hey, Baylor, look at that. Jabrilipad healing. Harpula says, shade deserved. Oh, man. Chat is not letting you forget that, Murdoch. All right, of course.
It was a great tactical move. I'm sorry.
I
have no apologies for that.
It was a great, wonderful, clippable moment, and I appreciate it. Patron, to you. Maybe Patron.
Oh no, we lost Patron again.
Already? Man, no Patron.
Sorry, I had to reconnect my voice.
Got him.
Wait, what were we doing? Attack?
Just tell us who you are,
Oh, yeah.
and what makes you cool.
Well, I don't know about that last one, but hello everyone. I'm Brad, also known as Hitahari in chat, and I will be playing Patron Purpleheart, our cleric level 1 and druid the rest of the way. Healer. Because I do that.
All right, I posted in chat for you. There you go. All
Do we
right.
have anybody that can get a tally on how often our druid has healed versus how often our cleric has healed? I'd just like a tally. Is that possible?
Oh gosh.
Excellent.
Get a counter.
I can't count that high. No.
Like, I just need a
Yes.
ratio.
Night
Looking for
Divinity
metrics
has
here.
coined you as Spider Boy for when you missed a couple of sessions.
Yeah.
We'll have. Wow, Night Divinity says that they will have one for next week. That's a lot.
I think we have
Oh,
our
man.
historian, everybody.
There we
I
go.
think
Thank
we
you
do.
for being the historian. All right.
Update the wiki.
Immediately.
I also
I'm gonna
also
need you to
need
make sure
a,
that we've got this updated on fandom.com.
Yeah.
I also need a snack time counter, though we haven't used it in a while.
I mean, we do have the 10 minutes in a sandwich. All right.
Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about.
Snack
Snack tactics.
Snack
Yeah.
tactics,
Tactics.
baby.
tactics. All right. And of course, we have J-Dub in the morning.
Yep, I'm J-Dub, and I'm playing Rillick, who is a Ranger Druid combo.
Excellent.
Yep.
And
Does the ranger druid have any healing? Just like asking for a friend.
more than Mordor.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Hey, let's go.
All right, and of course, Zed.
Oh hi. Yeah. I've been gone for a while. But I'm back. Zed, the monk who loves dragons. And I want to grow up and be one someday.
All right, and Zed, Dragon Facts says Night Divinity. Thank you. Dragon Facts.
Eventually, at
Yes,
some point.
we'll get a Dragon Fact before the end of the night. Zed runs up and says, as the
Okay.
party is just about to go around the corner.
Hello. I'm back. Miss me?
Well, hello, Zed. Glad you could join us.
What are we doing?
Hurting a lot. A lot.
A lot of. Yeah. Are we getting ready to fight?
Probably. This place is literally a torture chamber. I'm not sure why we're here.
Oh boy.
Snakes.
Why?
Snakes.
Why did it have to be snakes indeed? Anything else I need to know about?
I can't get mad anymore.
Oh boy, that's that's terrifying. Yeah, I have lots to tell, but I have a feeling that it's going to get interrupted by some fighting. So we'll hold what I have to say for after the combat.
All right.
Because boy, do I have a story to tell.
So what I am so just a quick GM tip, because this is something that has now happened. The first GM tip is if you know that a player is going to be out for the next session, before the end of the session, make sure you figure out what you're going to do with that player and that character before they come back next session, which is something I didn't do. So second takeaway, do as I say, not as I do. Third takeaway, that also was a joke and it was funny. Third takeaway is one of the things that I have done in the past, especially this, is it can feel unfair for a character to roll in if they've missed several sessions with all of their stuff. So if a player, after a long rest has all of their resources, I will usually go ahead and ask them to reduce some of them. So come in at either half hit points or use half their key points or half their spell slots or whatever. So Zed, would you like to move some of your key points down?
Yeah, we can do that.
We were just going to say that it was due to the exhaustion of having had meditated and been in this meditative state for some amount of time.
Yeah.
Now, that being said,
how about this? I keep my key points, but at the expense that I've already used my belt for today.
That's fine. Belt and
So
one key point final offer.
Sure.
All right, cool. So now that is not to say this. So for example, let's say that the party, is deep into the dungeon, and they need someone who, if they have a fresh face, they can really turn the battle. So this is situational. Sometimes letting that player come in with full HP and full everything is exactly what you need in order to help them kind of solve a hard fight. And even then, maybe they just get knocked down to 0 really quick, but maybe they're able to use those resources to really help turn the tide of battle. So, the takeaway from that is it can depend. It depends on the situation that your party's in and so on and so forth. So usually what I've done in the past is half hit points or half their resources or both, depending upon where the party's at right now. So, hey, welcome back. All right.
Perfect.
So I guess we're rolling around the side here, and let me tell you what you see. You see something. You see the heart of the temple here has several figures and features giant stone serpents along the east and west walls. They're open mouths, guttering green flames. There are several of the kind of human hybrids. These what are called purebloods. I will show you a picture. Several of these. Two of these. They're all kind of snake hybrids. Yanti are pretty cool, actually. I think they're neat. They're usually evil, but you can play them if you wanted to. Snakes, snakes, and more snakes. But what about this guy? Now that right there, that's a snake's snake. Kind of like a man's man, but a snake's snake.
That is the Arnold Schwarzenegger of the snake world.
You just see boots? Yeah. Night Divinity's over here. Snakes, snakes,
Lord.
snakes. All I hear is snakes. Alright. Night Divinity, that's a cool one. Alright, so that is what you see currently in this room of rooms. All right. So what? So now that you are here, what do you want to do?
Have we been spotted?
They know.
Sure. Can I? Let's roll the dice a little bit. I'm going to. Well, give me a second. Let me make sure I still have that available to me.
Cast Fireball.
Mm-hmm. As it turns out, I don't. So what I would like to do is roll the corner here, step just inside the door, assess the situation, look at them and say, I think you gentlemen are in the wrong room. Sorry, ladies as well. If you could ever so kindly just find somewhere to put yourself, we will resolve what we came here to resolve. And from there, we can all go get a beer. And I would like to persuade them not to attack us with that.
Let me just roll a die here. All right. There we go. It looks like they're not taking it.
Hey, yo, you didn't even make me roll for it.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion.
It's a DC 1000.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good roll.
Yeah, but I've rolled a 67, so.
I feel like you're cheating.
I'm thinking GM hack.
Hey, did you hear that, chat? He just admitted to cheating.
Report him to Wizards.
What was that you said?
Report him to Wizards.
Yes, please.
Cheater.
All the guy
just-
gaxes.
Can a GM... Here's a question. In a board game, you can cheat. But can you cheat as a game master?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, 100%. Always.
You know how many hit points your people have. We don't. You could just like endlessly say, nope, not quite dead yet.
You've never done
So does that count as my action, Carrington?
that. It will, yeah. Let's see here. So what did you say to them and in what language?
Would have been speaking common, and I said exactly what I said. You guys have something, or you guys seem to be in the wrong room. If you could just step out of the way, we'll take care of the business we came to take care of, and then afterwards we can go get a beer.
Okay. And afterwards we can go get a beer.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of like at the end of the first Avengers movie where they went to
Go
Shawarma.
get shawarma. They all have their weapons at the ready, but they haven't fought yet.
I'm gonna to end my turn. I'm gonna walk back here and go, guys. I don't think they drink beer, and that's my turn.
I assume this is our buddy, or soon to be buddy.
Good old buddy, old pal, right there. Yep, best friend ever.
Hey, Carrington, you cheated. You rolled a D100. I just noticed.
I was hoping, like, you rolled. I will say this: I did have there was a 20% chance that I rolled under what you did.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I will go ahead and roll. Oh yeah, the Yonti can't be their leaders. So, what's the stat for observation?
Perception.
I mean, they have deception. They say, it says, come closer so we can discuss terms.
Do I think? No, Baylor absolutely thinks. Oh, I don't want to do this as Jabril, though.
What's Baylor think? Oh, yeah, let's do it.
So I will take 2 steps closer and be like, oh, I guess you guys do drink beer. How are we doing, gentlemen?
Here's a question for you. Have you mentioned that you're looking for Verum to anyone here?
I believe we mentioned it to the people we killed in the first room we came across.
Okay, so to be clear, the answer is... Go ahead.
Well, I did roll 1 on my persuasion roll to do that, but the lizard guy we have with us heard me.
Oh, he
I
is.
forgot we have a buddy.
Yeah, he's gonna walk up here and he's gonna be like, Drosk says, let's just kill him.
I've already used my turn.
Yep.
But I will look over at him and be like, I'll look at Drosk, and then I'll look back at the big ugly dude in front of me and be like, well, the boss says so, and then I'll ready for combat.
It sounds like we're fighting. Excellent. Let's roll initiative. Love the rolls for initiative. All right, so first up, go on with this. We need to have some battle music.
Every time, man.
Not a great one.
Yeah, what a torch roll.
I'm also selecting my torch.
Did you?
so
Oh, you
let's-
did. Excellent.
On the good
Let's
old
move
fashioned.
that.
Dang,
That's-
Torchy up
that's
here
a-
rolling some
that's a
mean
pro
initiative.
move. Also,
Yeah.
all right. Yes, that's fantastic. Let's see if this is what I want. No. Yeah, we can probably use this. No, we're not using that. Anyways, battle music's on. Doesn't matter. Gotta roll a million initiatives. All right, we'll see y'all in 10. Just kidding. Kind of.
Well, you're taking the time to roll initiative. We all get a short rest, right? Like, that happens.
I will say every other time I've run this, the party has not murdered everything in here, and then also managed to handle this last room diplomatically. So, you know.
But we're murder hobos.
I didn't say those words, you did.
No, that's what you imply.
Oh, and hang on, let me get rid of... I didn't...
Come on.
Hey, your NPC said
Whoa,
kill.
whoa. Hang on.
And-
That's
and
not...
You rolled a 67, dude.
Well, they don't know what you want. That's the problem
Kind of
right now.
hard to beat that.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah. Torch is rolling amazing. Go Torch, MVP. Rillick, you're up first. Yeah. What does Rillick want to do?
I'm gonna move down because I still can't see around the corner of this wall
Excellent. Love to hear it.
to be able to see him.
Are you still in astral form, by the way?
And I am.
You are?
Okay, now that I'm here though, I can see around. All right.
So was that a yes on the astral form or a no?
I am. Yes. Yeah.
And you still have your fire.
I can hold
your
it for
fire
10
torches?
minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know how many of arrows I used because I didn't take a note. So I'm gonna guess I have 5 fire arrows left.
I have an idea.
I started with 12.
You said you started with 12. Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
We'll just say 5.
I was gonna say don't use it against me, but I think I'm probably dropping concentration to throw another moonbeam out here soon. So, it shouldn't matter too much.
Okay. Yeah, I mean I've got it marked now that you have 5 left.
And
All right, so-
Carrington,
Yeah.
before, you want to give me one of these? Because I cast that before. I need a 30-foot sphere.
Oh, it's on you. Can you not see it?
No, I cannot. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. Okay, it's really light. Okay.
You need me to make it a different color?
No, that's fine. Now that I know what it is, it's good.
Yep.
All right, so Rillick's gonna kind of turn to the group and be like, "So we're killing these guys." Trying to look for affirmation before he just shoots a bunch of arrows off.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. I got to roll for Drosk.
Oh yeah. So I guess at that point I'm gonna ready the arrows and like my bonus action and everything until someone else attacks because he doesn't want to go first. So
And-
he's just
and who else
drawing
did
his
you-
bow and pointing
who
it
else
at the
did you
big dude.
Who else did you forget to roll for, Carrington?
Valdus, because I'm the worst. Always. There's always something. There's so many things. I've noticed that, like, in my campaigns, and it's my fault, my players tend to collect, maybe this is the case for yours, my players tend to collect pets. Which I'm not overly against. Just so you know. All right.
Excuse me, pets? We collect other party members that just happen to be played not by us.
Pets are fun. Yep.
Like, listen, R4 was all for the group. He's a full-fledged party member. We paid him equally.
Yep. He was just supposed to be a throwaway character. That happens sometimes. It's great. I had one player that took Snapjaw, who you all met, and literally took him all the way to the end of this campaign. I gave him character levels. He leveled up. The guy set aside money, bought him plate, got him a magic sword, like turned him into a character, and it was awesome. So anyway,
Good. I mean, in the other campaign, I revisited our pet cat that we had forgotten about for like 6 weeks because it wasn't because I'm playing a new character. I wasn't playing the character that had the cat.
My favorite thing about the cat is that it's written into the campaign just as there's a cat here, and the party was like, "Oh, kitty." Not kidding. So
That is exactly what happened.
You ever put a dog that looks like Ellie in this campaign, it's going with me to the end of this game.
You got it. All right, so Relic's holding Zed.
Yeah, let's see. We're gonna go around and stop right there because we're terrified of a giant snake. Oh my goodness.
We're gonna hold a. If the snake comes up, he's gonna punch back.
Okay.
And I'm talking about the abomination, to be specific. There's lots of snakes here.
There are a lot of snakes. This one's going to hiss Interconic traitor and shoot and not shoot anything because he doesn't have anything to shoot. So instead we're gonna use suggestion because we can do that.
What's the range?
30 feet. Yep. Learned that the other day, didn't we? Sometimes you get the spells wrong, and it's okay. And when you do, you fix it and you go from there. Alright, so here's suggestion. So we're gonna walk up and use it. So I guess 5, 10, 15, 20.
And we all have advantage against that.
Yeah. Let me see what that thing says. Aura of Purity. The aura moves with you, each non-hostile creature in the area. So this guy does have advantage against that. And he does have a +1, so let's see what he do.
Knocks it out of the park.
And Drosk says, Drosk serves you no longer! And then this one says, then you shall die. And we're gonna... Oh my goodness. Gosh, this is ridiculous. I guess we're just gonna use our longbow and shoot at Drosk. Does an 18 hit? Yeah, of course it does. For more than enough damage to down Drosk and almost kill him.
Well, remember, we're also resistant to poison damage.
Yeah, so it's still... He has 14 hit points, and he's not resistant to piercing damage.
No, he's not.
Yeah, so he is currently dying.
Dang it, I had plans for Drosk. Why?
Yeah, so he is currently doing the dying and here. And he is at Bagel.
I'm thinking he's probably not going to get healed, but
Maybe we'll see.
Shocker.
You don't know me.
that's true.
Who are we? So, Rillick's currently over here, like, pointing arrows at me, right? Well, turns out I hate that. I don't like when people point arrows at me. So, I'm gonna shoot at Rillick. Oh no. Alright, so he pulls back his bow, and when he does this, the string snaps and breaks. So he no longer has his bow. I will mark this with this little disarmed thing right here. So you're gonna need to get into melee. Hey, someone attacked. Rillick, are you shooting?
If his bow breaks, do I know he's shooting at me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot.
You did see him shoot Drosk.
Yep, he did drop draws.
Oh yeah, true. All right, well, yep, we're gonna do it.
So we're shooting at the abomination, the big guy.
Yeah, the big guy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll that 18.
An 18 will probably hit. Let's find out. Yes.
You see, probably.
So then damage and that guy. And then that's the spell attack from the
That'll hit.
the astro form,
Mm-hmm.
which is
So when you get 6. So when you get extra attack as a ranger, and your astral form, is that a bonus attack?
yeah, that's a
So you
bonus
would get 3
action.
attacks in astral form.
So you would shoot the 2 arrows, and the astral arrow is a bonus action, as long as you're in the form.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I
So like the idea is to have like the flame arrows with the regular arrows with the and I forgot, and the spirits.
All right, so I'll take 1 more point of damage.
Yeah. So it's just like a machine gun of projectiles.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage. That was 20 damage in 1 round. Solid.
Yep.
Anything else from Rillick?
No, that was the attack.
All right, cool. Now it's Patron's turn.
Okay. Well, I had some plans and you ruined them, so I'm make different
What
plans.
can I say except you're welcome? Yeah. For this guy, this snake, this owl,
Get our boy up.
get him up. For 8.
Yep. That is max.
So you see him open his eyes, and he's just like laying on his back, looking up at Baylor, and says, "Drosk is strong." Anything else?
Yeah, sure, little buddy, sure.
What is Patron doing?
Emboldening bond. I get to choose. It's equal to my proficiency. Was that 3?
So is it emboldening bond? It's not. It's not concentration. It just happens. So, is it 3? So you get three people. Who are we emboldening?
I just closed the window with my character sheet. Give me a second.
Very nice. That's pro move right there. Close it. You don't need it.
Just PSA, everyone, get a second monitor. It's really helpful. You don't do things like
right.
click other windows and close them.
I'm about to get a third one, because 2 isn't enough. And I think, like, I have one here, I have one here, and I have one here. But I think I want one, like, up there, and then I could literally just have the stream up there, and I could have all of this for, like, GM notes and stuff. But I think I want one there. Then, and this is just going to show, because my, my neurodivergent, obsessive, then I could, like, take this monitor and, like, bring it down for when, like, I'm, running Twilight Imperium or whatever, and have it, like, really close and everyone could see the overhead. Anyways, there's my neurodivergent obsession taking over. Like one big jumbotron, yes. All right.
So I'm emboldening 3 creatures.
Agreed.
I'm going to choose Zed, Baylor, and Rillick.
Not Drosk?
No, he's got something else next turn. He just got to live. And I'm going to tell Dross to come back here for a second.
Okay.
Vengeance will be yours soon. And freedom.
Okay. I put the buff on there. The big muscly arm buff guy, that is now emboldening bond. And if you use bless too, then that's going to be the cup. All right,
yeah,
Baylor.
So whoa! I still have a member of Parliament.
Well, not Baylor. Hang on, member of Parliament. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Put him right in front of the snake and scratch its eyes out.
5, 40, 45, 50. Okay. And you're attacking the snake. All right, here comes the here comes the roll. Here's the talons.
Also, just checking, does anything happen with those statues with the green flame?
No.
Excellent. Just wanted to make sure. I'm not saying I use Parliament as a canary in a coal mine, but
And your character has an affinity towards canaries. Bringing it back.
Rillick does not appreciate you making canary in a coal mine jokes.
You guys kind of messed up.
Salt on my people.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Hey, I worship 7 canaries. It's fine.
Which is why it's extra bad. All right, hey. Good?
I have a canary in my backpack.
You do? Indeed.
Baylor.
Baylor is going to all of a sudden look like he's digging in pockets and looking around, and he looks at the big guy and goes, just hold on, I brought something for you. It's not in this pocket. And as I pull my hand out of my pocket, I'm going to finger gun and Eldritch blast him.
Roll at advantage. All right, cool. Yeah, surprisingly you hit.
9 damage. And my other hand is in my back pocket, and I go, oh, wait, I got another. Boom! And hit him again with
All
the
right,
other
this
one.
one's not with advantage.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. So the first one, he's just like, what have you got there? And then you shoot him in the face. And then you like, oh, I got another one. And he's like, no, I'm wise to your tricks now. You don't have anything. You have another spell in your pocket.
Spells don't go in your pocket.
Apparently, a lot of talk can happen in 6 seconds.
Yep.
And I'm going to move over here. That's my turn.
All right, Drawsk. All right, so Drawsk is angry. He's also not smart.
I got him up. I'm patrons in the back. Like, come here. It'll be worth it.
He's going to roll a wisdom check. Now we're going to see if...
This will go well.
All right, he did have a +1. He just, like, looks over at Patron, and it's just like, vengeance! And then runs in over here to attack this giant guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, all right.
He was going to be so much better as Leroy Jenkins in, like, 12 seconds if he had just stayed with me.
And he shockingly misses all the attacks.
Not a shock if we've followed your track record with NPCs.
Wow.
He did great against the elemental.
You did. Yeah, he was just like chipping away. You can watch. If you watch on our YouTube, you can see Drawsk in action. Mordok.
Okay, well, I need to extend my spell range. And then, of course, even though I know it's not going to do very much,
Toll the
because
dead.
he'll just save against the big guy.
Okay.
He'll just save.
They have my favorite ability in the history of abilities. What was that?
I hate it.
What?
I hate it.
This magic resistance?
Yes.
It's
I hate
so good. It's so
it's not.
good. I'm a big fan. It's so good.
Just roll.
Great. What'd you say?
Just roll a pair of ones.
Wisdom save, right? 18. Alright, Valdis' turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She has like a 50-foot movement, right? 60, yeah, she's real fast. Oh.
Had it, girl.
She's also not reckless. She'll fly over here. I think she might just chill and look for an opportunity to bite stuff. So she's gonna lock in an action, which is if anything comes over here, she gonna bite it. I like to use the little like lock for like they're locking in an action, but your mileage may vary. All right, so we got some people over here. 5, 10. I'm pretty sure we need to be 60 feet away from you. Hey, look at you. You're 60 feet away. Bam. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to shoot a short bow. It's 80 feet. Oh my gosh, got all the range in the world. One short bow attack at Baylor. Alright, good talk.
That hits.
And 8 hits?
No, I'm kidding.
Wow. Alright. You know what? Listen. My dice were real good last time. 5.
That's payback, baby.
What'd you get for rolling a 67?
Should have saved that one.
Yeah, there you go. Alright. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I gotta link this because I'm real... I need exactly Baylor to read this out loud.
Multi-attack. The young team makes 2 bite attacks using its snake arm. Wait a minute. Hold on.
That man, he has snakes. Snakes for arms.
I'm gonna roll
I'm
something.
just imagining, like, you know, the hand you make with a. I'm just imagining the hand, like the hand you make when you have like a sock puppet.
He's got 2 of them.
Oh my gosh, there's a pro wrestler that used to use that as his finisher move.
Where you get like a
Mr.
sock
Socko.
puppet?
He'd pull out a sock that looked like a snake and put it on his hand, and he called it the Cobra.
Oh yes, that's it.
Baylor
Yeah.
rolled something to
Found
counteract that.
Oh, it's the no?
Yeah.
Alright,
Worked for the DM earlier.
Alright, we're going for Drosk. 24 hits. Drosk is down. And also
Oh, hold on. Is he? Because he has resistance.
Let's do the math real quick. Okay, so 6 piercing damage he takes. Half of that he's down, and now he has 2 death failures.
Dang it.
So he bites him, and then he takes his other one and goes, shh, go to sleep.
That's
Alright, more longbows. This one's gonna come over here and take cover. I think we've pretty much got, like... Oh, I did these out of order. It'll be fine after this round. But I'll have to remember for next time. Let's go ahead and see if we've got the room. Yeah, we've pretty much got the room. Who looks like the biggest threat? Probably still Baylor.
That sounds fake.
Pew. Does a 16 hit? Does it?
It does, in fact.
All right, cool. Take 12
4.
damage, please.
I will take 4 damage because I have 8 temporary hit points.
All right, sounds good. You know what else looks like a big threat? That owl. They don't know how dangerous you are, so... 13? A 13 hits for a bunch of damage. So 13 damage. Oh, they have resistance to poison.
Yes.
Yeah, so half of 7, so 9 damage. Still half of its hit points. Alright, back to Rillick.
Alright, I'm going to drop my concentration on the fire arrows, and I'm going to cast my moonbeam.
Alright, please hold.
And
First step, we're going to go ahead and no more concentration, bringing up new concentration, removing this, and you're still in your astral form, and we're going to bring a moonbeam. The nice thing is that you and the other druid use the same deal, so this should have all the lights and everything figured out. So it should actually create some small amount of light. Alright, there's that. Let me give you control over it. Boop. And also I'm going to make it like astral colored, which is just light blue. I've decided that's the color. Dynamic lighting, vision, low light. How far does it give low light? Isn't it just like 5 feet?
Tells dim light fills the cylinder.
Okay. There you go. 1 moonbeam for you. I like how there's just a discussion about like wrestling going on in chat right now.
Oh, we were discussing the Cobra, which
Well,
I left the GIF
The
inside
Cobra,
these.
yeah. I posted it
Since
in
I'm
the
not-
general
I'm not
chat on
watching.
Discord.
I hope they're talking about Jake the Snake.
No.
Talking about Mr. Sacco and Cobra Strike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Santino Marella and his Cobra.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna upcast that to at a 3rd level.
Okay, you got it. 1/3 level moonbeam coming in. Pew pew pew.
So, boom. Gonna sit that there, and then as the bonus action, I'm gonna let loose another
Arrow at the big guy.
Yeah, the archer arrow. Okay, or I'm going to.
Yeah, that hits.
There we go. So that will be one of those.
All right, 1.
And then, since I hit the attack roll, then the swarm chases after it too.
You got it. Anything else from Rillick?
That's it.
All right, Zed, it's to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We're gonna swing around. We're gonna get this big snake and go, I don't like you. And we're gonna punch it. Does Parliament count as an ally?
Yes.
Excellent. I have advantage. Yeah.
So does Drosk right now, might I add.
He's incapacitated.
Draws is the unconscious and dying right now.
How could I be so silly?
No worries, that'll hit.
7 fire.
Yep.
We're gonna do another one. Does a 15 hit?
It does.
Excellent. 9 fire. And we're gonna spend a key point to unload some flurries.
Man, I want to make a flurry now.
Machine's broken.
Oh, always.
6 normal and
16 hits.
6 normal. Yeah, I assumed if a 15 hit, a 16 would hit.
Yeah, that is a great assumption. Could you imagine if this game had variable AC? That'd be awful. So I think. So this guy is in the moonbeam. Do your worst.
$300.
Where is that spell? Down. Moonbeam.
Magical resistance.
I do have magical resistance. I'm just gonna roll using this one. It's fine. Alright, so this is, what is it, a dex save, is that correct?
It is.
Or you know.
Is
saving.
Go ahead.
No, that's save shifter. Con save.
Con save. Magic resistance, of course. Nat 20. So that I'm on this. So it is it's a D10 normally, and then because you upcasted it, it's 3D10. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Excellent. All right, so this guy will take his damage. I'm gonna move your moonbeam for just a moment so I can actually move his token because he's getting out of there. He ain't no fool.
He does
He does take 6.
doesn't want to stand in it.
Weird, I know. So we're gonna move that way, and then we're gonna move over here. All right, step 1. We have once again, very important, snake arms. Yep. Where is the nearest veterinarian's office? Because these pythons are sick. All right, and then we're gonna bite. First bite is going to be against that silly owl. We're not flanking, so that's a miss. So I guess the second one is too. Cool, it's even worse. Love it. Hey, more damage to this guy.
Make that con save.
Make that con save with advantage.
Fails miserably.
So 12 damage.
No, it's a different roll.
Oh, okay.
Or is it a different roll?
I'm fine with it being a different roll.
Okay.
8 damage.
Wow.
Oh, come on, RNGesus.
Alright, so first up, there's an owl, and I hate it.
The owl will do to you.
It existed. Alright, goodbye, the final member of Parliament.
Hey, I'm no longer concentrating on that. Speaking of which, don't get rid of my concentration. My turn's about to come up. I'm going to use it again.
Sounds good. How do we send a message? I think we start by moving right here. And then I think, yeah, we're evil. So I think we don't care about that guy. But I think we're going to go ahead and bite the... Oof. We're going to bite the cleric. Cool. Cool. Nat 1. I'll give Mordok an attack of opportunity. Also, Valdis is going to bite. Since something came nearby. And miss. Alright, Mordok, use your mace. Oh, you smack it in the face. You smack its face away. Alright, and then the Yuan-Ti is going to then try to constrict Zed. There's a 19 hit.
What? Yeah.
Alright, so I'll let you take care of that. You'll take 11 damage, and then also you are grappled by the thing. So you're also restrained, and I cannot constrict another target. And I'll just put here that I am grappling. Hey, it's Patron's turn. Not removing your concentration. Do your stuff.
All right, I have one question. So, Mordok, how many spot slots do you have left?
3 or 4. Look, I have. Oops. I had to go to my base page. I have first, 2 seconds, third, and a fourth.
So you're decently armed, huh?
Yeah, but I have to save at least a third or a fourth for Revivify.
Well, fair enough. So I'm going to select Valdis. I'm going to look at Valdis dead in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, Valdis, get him.
What are we polymorphing Valdis into? Remember,
Giant.
what have you seen?
I've seen a giant elk, thanks to you.
Yes, he has.
Alright, I'm just going to move Valdis down here. Actually, I'm just going to move Valdis literally into another room. So that way we don't lose their spot in the initiative and all of that. So, giant elk, huh?
Yeah, Drosk would have been a good giant elk.
Oh my gosh, it's so big!
Yeah, it's not a large elk. It's a giant elk.
You did this. You said, what have I seen? It was going to be a giant ape, but you said, what have I seen? I haven't seen a giant ape, but I've definitely seen a giant elk.
Yeah. All right. So to be clear, what I was saying about this, my rule with polymorph, and also like wild shape and everything, is a creature that you have seen. So, and what this does is it lets it allows the game for people to see more things, right? More stuff than just giant ape, T-Rex, and the things that are considered like the good monsters. And also, if your players really want to go and get like the good things to turn into or whatever, you could have an entire side quest where they're like, all right, in order to prepare for this final battle, we need to go and take a quick detour to Chult or wherever to try and find this thing. Maybe they have to fight it. Maybe they have to have like some kind of like vision quest where they go out and try and like live like the monster. With Arcane, probably not. But for a druid, that could be a really good character moment, and maybe something we explore here on the stream. With that being said, thank you for creating a giant elk. As I recall, wasn't this giant elk also like gold?
It
Yes.
was.
All right.
It gave me my cloak of protection.
There it is, one golden elk. Valdis looks confused because there's no scales, and it's just like... And looks at you and says her first word.
Moo.
That's it. There you go.
I mean, fair.
Can you just randomly speak animal right now at this moment?
No, I have to use speak with animals.
All right, cool.
You want me to burn a spell slot to know what she says? I will.
No, we'll come back to that. All right. So there we are. You've polymorphed. You're doing that. Valdis is over here. Here we are.
I have a bonus action still.
Go ahead. We're shooting this big thing right here.
Of course.
Are you hit? For 6 damage. Excellent. Anything else from Patron?
That'd be it.
All right. Baylor.
All right. Baylor doesn't like getting shot at, so Baylor's actually going to take a step over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to shoot this lady in the face. But
Okay.
because we're having a little fun here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold out my hand, and I'm going to have my sword in the other, and I'm going to look at her. For reference, sword right hand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to make a ball of my Eldritch Blast, and I'm going to hold it like I'm getting ready to serve ping pong.
And then just
And I'm
like,
gonna
and
look
then just
at
like smack it.
And then I'm going to ping pong serve it at her.
Okay.
14.
14 does not hit.
Yeah, that serves me right. The next one, I'm just going to...
All right. Pew pew.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, all right. It's time. It's time. Drosk is going to roll a death save.
Roll a 20, you can stand up.
Nope. Drosk is dead.
How sad, Drosk. We barely knew ye.
Ah, dang it, Drosk.
I didn't know him at
By the
all.
way, I was gonna polymorph Drosk so he could get his vengeance.
Well, he's not very smart, so...
Yeah.
But there is still an opportunity for a cool moment here. I'll remove him from the thing. Mordok.
Okay, so refresh my memory. I'm concentrating on a spell.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast a spell that doesn't require concentration, right?
Correct.
I also cast a cantrip.
Okay. So, let's say... So if you cast a spell that is a bonus action, okay?
As a bonus action. And
You can still cast a cantrip. If you cast a spell that requires concentration, you can
so
anyways,
so
go ahead.
I'm concentrating on a spell. I can cast spiritual weapon because that's a bonus action, and then I
Mhm.
can cast cantrip.
Correct.
Yes, all of that's correct.
Okay, so I need my psi. As where is my?
I like how right now we had this kind of sad moment where Drosk died, and Mordok over here just recreated the scene from Loki. Yeah, it's very sad. Anyway.
Very sad. Anyway, moving on.
All right, and here is that for you. Don't run with it. It's sharp.
Okay, and we've already house ruled or determined that it does not grant advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, we'll just sticking. We'll go after the big guy. I missed with a 12.
Right there. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That was my spell.
you're gonna cantrip him.
Yes, because I can. Let me mark off that slot. Okay.
And trip him.
I can trip him.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell him something.
Are you gonna tell him he's dead?
I'm gonna try to. Yes.
All right. Well, let me hang on real quick. I just have to. Just for the sake of consistency, I have to link my favorite ability in the game, and
Yes.
then I'm going to. It's gonna bite me one of these times. It did already. And then I'm gonna roll a wisdom save. 19.
Okay, so he's not dead yet, but he's getting there.
You're gonna keep telling him, huh?
I'm gonna keep telling him.
All right,
I do
Valdis.
something else cool.
All right, so Valdis, let's see here, moves at least 20 feet, and then hits. You can continue doing the thing. So, The hooves are clearly the better attack, but Valdis isn't used to this form, so Valdis is just going to use the ram. And hit for 16 solid damage. Alright, and now it is time. Hey, remember when you ping-pong served something to me? Well, enjoy your damage.
I don't remember that happening.
Hey, does a critical hit? Yeah, it does. Take that damage.
How much is that total?
So it's 10, and then it will.
4 plus 1.
Well, what was that?
4 plus 1. He's
4
taking
plus 1,
half.
5. Yep,
I'm not taking half.
15. Taking half. You have resistance to poison right now because you're in the glowy circle.
Oh, let's go. 15 total.
Yep. I will say this about 1D&D. I hope that they reconsider their stance on monster crits, but that's just my thought. Because monster crits, I think, add some variance.
Just house rule it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Of
probably what I'm
course,
going
you
to do.
can house rule anything.
That's true.
The
Why
rules
why
are just
have
guidelines.
rules?
Why have rules? They're just
Will
guidelines.
say their grapple rules are phenomenal.
Are they much better?
You can turn any hit into a grapple.
As long as
Like,
you can
just
climb,
choose to grapple.
as long as they figure out a way for you to climb on the back of a larger creature, a la Shadow of the Colossus, I'm in. Anyways, all right. It's time for the snake hands. Well, this thing's scary. You got that, boss. What's the reach on this? 10 feet? It's pretty good. Does he even know? Yeah, I don't think he knows. So 5, 10, 20. We're gonna move here. And also, we're gonna incur an attack of opportunity, which of course we're gonna take. And deal 8 damage to him. Now that he is here, he is going to he's going to try and attack Zed, who right now I have advantage to hit you. One, because of flanking, because they're not. Well, they're kind of smart. And also because of grappled. And then also we're going to try and hit Valor.
That's a fail.
Why don't you make an attack of opportunity against this guy?
Oh, gladly.
And you hit his snake hand.
$16.
That'll hit. So go ahead and roll the damage.
6.
Plus your strength.
That would be 3.
So 9.
Yeah, 9.
Bam. All right. Hey, all right. Here we go. Pew 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 pew. Well, that thing's really big. Let's use our short bow on the giant elk. And whiff, big whiff. And I guess also same deal. All right, so 14 damage to the elk. Okay, anything else from
It's in
me?
the aura.
What was that?
Negative poison
It's in the aura.
resistance. It's
Oh
10.
yeah.
10 damage.
So it should be. So that was 14. So it should be plus 4. All right, Rillick, your turn.
Gonna action to put the moonbeam on the lizards.
Should be able to move it around.
Yeah, my computer's doing that lagging thing.
Okay, where do you want it
What
to go?
Make it better last.
Oh, right there.
I think my browser's probably. Yeah,
No worries.
but I did. That. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, hold on. All right, and then I'm gonna do this on the big guy,
That does not hit.
and that's plus a D4 because of the emboldened.
Yep. You can type slash. Yep. All right. That unfortunately
That
still
ain't
does not
gonna
hit.
do it. All right, that's my turn.
All right.
I tried.
It's time for Zed to go.
How do I break out of this contraption?
I'm glad you asked. So here's the. So it's a DC 14 athletics or acrobatics, and it is your action.
Acrobatics. We're gonna try to slippery slide our way out of here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You are free.
Excellent. Yay. Can't really go anywhere.
Okay. Anything else from Zed? I mean, you could spend a key point to dodge and then run somewhere.
Yeah,
Or can you spend a key point to disengage too?
I can. Yes, it's the disengager dash. It's Step of the Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Full step, disengage, and
Oh, you
after
can.
that.
So flurry of blows, patient defense, and step of the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Disengage, dash, and your jump distance is doubled. Patient defense is pretty cool because you can take the dodge action.
I can, but we're going to eat herself over here and try to beat up the snake lady.
Well, I'm excited about that because that encourages me to make bad choices, which we're going to do here in just a moment. This one, I think you're still the. All right, Baylor, prepare yourself for my snake hands. I said, prepare yourself for my snake hands. 24. So you'll take 8 damage. Should be rolled round down.
8, sorry.
No worries. All right, and then I need some damage for my giant snake guy.
Oh no.
That's suitably dramatic.
What do you need damage for?
I need damage for the snake guy from the moonbeam from Rillick.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I rolled that.
No worries.
Dun, dun,
Oof, that's a lot.
dun.
Okay, so we're taking half of that, so we're gonna end up taking 10. All right. Well, I'm tired of all this nonsense with this. Oh, I didn't attack Mordok. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try and use our scimitar against Mordok. 20 hits, 12 damage against Mordok, please.
Oh, that sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Then I get to do this.
Which you're good. You don't lose your concentration. All right. Well, then we're gonna bite him. We're gonna bite Mordok. Does an 18 hit?
Negative.
Well, all right then. All of our eggs in one basket. We're gonna constrict you too.
What did I do? Yeah, go away.
It just doesn't like you, Patron.
Okay, Wolf. So he seems to be focused on Mordok. Quick question. Since the magic weapon is not actually Mordok, does that count as Mordok attacking him?
No. What
Excellent.
what ability are you talking about? Why?
Sanctuary.
That would break the... That's fine.
But would attacking with spiritual weapon? Spiritual weapon will. Guardians will not. Bigsby's hand will. And if you make an attack, no matter how, Sanctuary ends.
Great.
Okay.
I'll gladly take the Sanctuary.
There are other things I can do for you. It's just that I was wondering
just so
if
you
that would
know,
actually...
if you cast Sanctuary first and then cast Spirit Guardians, Sanctuary goes away.
Correct. It's Spirit Guardians, then Sanctuary.
Yep, that's the combo.
That's the combo.
And I forgot, I need to mark you as concentrating on a spell. Are you still putting Sanctuary on him?
Probably not if it instantly breaks unless you want it.
Now, if you got something else, go ahead.
Would you rather have a heal or would you rather have Sanctuary?
I'll take the heal.
There you go. Okay. It looks... Oh, you're walking up to him? So you're walking up right here?
Oh, is it touch?
Yep.
Woof. Yes, I am walking up right there.
Alright. Anything else? That'll hit. Oof, that's so much damage. I hate it. Wow, that's a lot. Anything else from Patron?
I do believe I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move back. And hide behind that corner.
You'll love to see it.
Oh no.
Does a 23 hit?
Oh no.
Where'd you go? Did you delete your token?
Oh no.
Did you?
It has to be what my keybind is to talk. That's the only thing I can think of. Yes.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, I'll make another token for you. That's actually hilarious.
I've always put my keybind to shift plus another thing, and it's shift Z, and I bet you shift Z is what deletes characters in this during the app.
That's amazing. I bet that this one that I'm about to give you does not have dark vision.
It looks like I can see. Oh, there's a torch. That's probably why I can see.
Let's find out. So you can see night vision 60 feet. Guess we're doing this right now. Here we are. It's gray night vision, and it is dimming. And dimming starts at 5 feet, still 60 feet, save. You'll need to adjust your hit points, though.
I just adjusted my hit points.
Did you?
Yeah. I haven't adjusted to the damage you just dealt me. Just what it was before.
What are your hit points currently?
Oh, it didn't save. Whatever.
Hang on, I got it. Hang on. So this is your HP. Alright, so that changed. And then this is your AC. Cool. So now I should save. Done. Alright. So 9 more damage, and you are the grappled. And restrained. Restrained and grappled. Alright, cool. You are. Yeah. You're going nowhere. Anyways.
Oh no. Alright, I need to go use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. If I take damage, just write it down and let me know.
Will do. So we're actually going to, I think this is a good time for us to take a quick break. I want to refill my drink, use the restroom and all of that. So we're going to come back in 10 minutes. So we'll be back soon. Don't go away. We'll see you back here in 10 minutes. Hello everyone, Carrington here from Open Heart Games. We are back with our playthrough of the Tyranny of Dragons. Our party is deep within the tomb of Diderius, where they have discovered a hidden viper's nest, for lack of a better term, or maybe even a better term, filled with evil Yuan-Ti, who are a snake-like people who are performing some kind of evil rituals and whatnot. And the party is now trying to defeat them so that they can take captive one of the leaders of the dragon cult, whose name is Verum the White, who is one of the worm speakers of the cult of the dragon. Tiamat has 5 heads. One of them is white. Verum the White. Here we are. So, now then. Let's get back to it. We're right in the midst of combat, and it's going to be Baylor's turn.
Yes.
Patrick, can you roll initiative real quick so I can drop you in the initiative?
Yes, I can. I was 18, by the way, so it should be the blank spot that is deleted right now.
On my screen, it's gone. It doesn't even exist. Anyways, go ahead, Baylor, and I'll fix.
Yeah,
Patrick
no,
in a
I'm
moment.
just gonna cast Armor of Agathis.
All right, let's go. How much does it give you?
10 temporary hit points.
All right, I'm gonna put a 0 on here so we know how many hit points you have left. All right, anything else from Baylor?
No, that's really it.
All right, Mordok.
Okay, here we go. This is exciting. I can't really move, because I don't want to get that close to the Yuan-Ti, not that it matters. So we're going to do this on the big guy.
Spiritual weapon hits.
Okay. And then he's got magic resistance, and that just really nukes all my spells.
Them saving throws, though.
Yeah. So we're gonna tell him something.
Is it that he's dead? Holy moly, that's so much damage.
Only if it actually works.
Nope. None of that.
I'm so ineffective.
Just in this dungeon. Don't worry, the rest of the campaign, you're fine. Patron, did you select your token and roll initiative again? You did. All right, and you said you should be at 18.
Correct. I should have been right before.
It looks like it dropped you right back in where you needed to be. Perfect. All right, Valdis.
Excellent.
Valdis, who's now an elk. I think we're just gonna hit it with our head. 12 does not hit. All right, pew 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 pew. All right, well we're gonna shoot at Zed because we don't know any better.
Yeah, we are. Let's go.
Crit?
I mean,
What was that?
yeah, it hits, but we're gonna
Reduce it.
No, we're gonna use deflect missile. How much damage is that taking? That would be.
You're taking all of that because it is.
I am outside the aura. I know that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anyway, I'm going to reduce it by 19.
Cool. So you take 0.
So I'm going to take 0. I'm going to spend a key point.
And you shoot it back at him.
And I'm going to shoot it back at them. Hopefully that sends a message to the other two not to shoot me.
How does it work? Is it just the damage roll and the damage?
Don't worry, I got you. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does not hit.
All right. Well, that
She's
was
in cover.
good play.
Okay. Yep, she in fact hated that. All right. I need some damage for this guy and his snake hands.
Poor snake.
Yeah.
No, wait, I want to kill him. I'm killing him, not for him.
All right, he needs to make a con save. He will pass, and so he'll only take 11. And he walks up to Baylor and whispers in a very like, hissing voice and says, "Catch these hands," and then he's gonna attack you twice. All right, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
All right, so Armor of Agathis over.
Yes, but he takes 10 points of damage.
He sure do. And I guess the leftover is, let's see here, 4. So you take one more damage from the first attack, in excess of the big one, and then you're taking all of the second one, which is 10 more. So you're taking 11 total damage this round.
Not the piercing damage.
Why not?
Don't we still have the aura thing up?
Oh, you're talking about the poison.
The
Yeah,
poison
sorry.
damage,
Yeah,
sorry.
poison. So you're taking half of the poison damage. That aura has put in some work.
7 total damage?
For the second one, yes.
Yeah, I'm not healing. I'm preventing damage.
That's a way to do it. All right, well, we didn't like that. So she is going to draw her scimitar and attempt to attack Zed twice. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, that one will, but the second one obviously will not.
Yep. So she draws her scimitar quickly and slashes Zed across the shoulder. And the second attack, you're able to just deftly dodge, so you'll take 4 damage. This one will run up and flank you, since we're seeing that arrows are bad. Actually, I don't know. Would she think, that must have been a fluke, or no?
Would she just proceed to shoot what she has been shooting?
She is definitely... Yeah, she's probably thinking that it's just one... No, you know what? Actually, no. She's probably like, that's just one kobold. It's fine. And boy, is she going to be in for a surprise. I think we're going to go ahead and shoot at Baylor. Pew. So 9 more damage to Baylor. And back to Rillick.
Where was my moonbeam?
What was that? It's
You
right.
moved the moonbeam, right?
I moved it out of the way, and then I moved it back to where you wanted it. Do you want to move it somewhere else?
So on my screen, the it hasn't moved. Let me refresh this roll 20.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, right now it's
after I
right.
roll
It's
this.
right. It's right here.
No, okay. If it's as long as it's hitting the big eye, then I'm just gonna roll a longbow attack against him. Well, wait.
Okay.
What other spells do I have?
The old question. Wait a second.
Wait a second. I could do something cool.
What does everyone think the best spell in the game is?
Eldritch Blast.
That's best cantrip.
I disagree. Hard disagree. We'll get to what I think it is in a minute.
Are you team prestidigitation?
No, I'm team minor illusion.
Okay.
There's nothing you can't do with that spell.
I'm team silvery barb.
So Rebarbs is really good.
Almost too good.
It's too OP. All right, I'm gonna use
Guiding bolt against this guy.
a guiding bolt on the big guy. Yeah.
All right. So as he's beginning to like constrict and crush Patron, you send a guiding bolt, and the guiding bolt hits him and goes straight through his chest, leaving a gaping, sucking wound. And the Yuan-ti, his grip on Patron stiffens and then loosens as he crumples to the ground.
Yay!
Dun dun dun.
All right, now you want to move that moonbeam?
I can't because it takes an action.
Oh yeah, then it's just gonna hang out there,
which
and
sucks
miss
because
everyone.
yeah, I got Balor sort of stuck there. But I am gonna shoot the far Yuan-ti with a
This one right here.
archer. Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
I'm going to where's that? Oh, this one.
Misty Steps isn't a cantrip, but it's a good spell.
say
9
the
does
one-
not hit. Huh?
No,
The spell
not
that-
it.
The spell that I've seen just be absolutely clutch in the last few things that I've played is silence.
Yeah. Silence has been great. Anything else from Rillick?
Sorry, I was checking gathered swarm to see what it does on a successful attack, but nope, that's it.
All right.
I think the best Hail Mary, like decent level spell, has to for me be like Disintegrate, because on a lucky roll, it's absolutely OP when upcast.
Yeah, that savers suck.
For me,
Yeah.
it's Banishment.
Ooh.
I have that.
Yeah.
I was already concentrating, so I couldn't cast it.
Yeah. One of my favorite uses of Banishment is, all right, blah 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 blah, talking. All right, time to battle. Banish the boss. Kill all of his minions. He comes back, and they're all standing in a circle and murdered him. It's great.
Yep, that's how you use that spell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real good. But it is Saber Suck.
The other spell that's been really clutch has been Hypnotic Pattern.
Yeah, Hypnotic Pattern's very powerful. My favorite thing that we learned, because I looked it up because I wanted to see if it was possible, Evocation Wizard, Hypnotic Pattern, which is not an evocation spell, but you can, if there's a group of enemies, you Hypnotic Pattern them, and then you can Fireball the group, and you can choose the ones that were affected by the Hypnotic Pattern to automatically pass their saves, which means that you just hit all the ones that succeeded at their initial saves, which means that you could, let's say that there were 30 orcs and half of them failed, or not half of them, but let's say 4 of them failed. You could choose those 4 to not get hit by the fireball and not lose Hypnotic Pattern and still like create that template and just drop it over and nuke the rest of the party. It's some next level gamer stuff. It's good stuff.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yep.
That was really fun.
The other spell that everybody forgets about is Levitate.
Yeah.
There's nothing more fun than levitating your big boss enemy 100 feet in the air and then dropping concentration on the spell.
Yep. I like Levitate for, I've played everyone loves the Drow Ranger, right? But being able to go like, all right, cool, I'm going to go ahead and levitate up, 25 feet and not be able to be reachable by anyone, and then just shoot arrows all over the place. And you have advantage because you're above everyone. So.
That's how you kill a Tarrasque.
Yeah. I will say, if someone tried to do that, if someone tried to do the level 1 Aarakocra thing, where they just, like, shoot it with arrows until it dies, I'm going to have the Tarask pick up a building and use an improvised weapon and throw it at them. Because I'm going to hit, and that Aarakocra's going to die. Anyways, distraction. Zad, it's your turn.
Let that be a warning, Rillick.
I don't know. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, that's not cool. Birds are people too. Come on.
It's true. Well, that's the thing is people talk about that. But anyways, Zed, what are you doing?
I don't think people talk about birds being people enough. But it's...
We're just gonna kindly beat up this person in front of me.
Nice. Yes.
9 fire.
Yep. Yes.
7 fire.
Yes. Using a key point or no?
Nope. 10 normal.
Ow. Anything else?
Pleasure doing business with you.
Alright. Alright. Guess who's gonna taste the fury of my snake hands? I'm really excited about these snake arms, if you can't tell. Mostly because I just think they're absurd. What even is a snake? A snake arm. 18 hits. That's gonna be a total of 7 damage after your reduction and everything, which means a second attack. Does a 19 hits. For 7... 11 damage total? Yeah, 11 damage on the second attack. Are you still up, Baylor?
Nope.
Alright, it's a noodly appendage. Alright, so you're at Bagel. And also dying. Alright, cool. Anything else from my guy? Nope, he's done. Alright, Patron, it's your turn.
Okay.
No longer restrained. No longer.
Oh yeah, let me get rid of those. Let me help you. Also, you should still be in astral form. Oh, did you make a con save, by the way? Patron?
I don't.
Yeah, you totally did. I'm pretty sure.
I don't actually think I did.
Oh, make one. It could matter. Hey, you're good.
So if I'm seeing Balor drop, I'm probably going to drop concentration on the Moonbeam so we can get to him.
Okay. No more Moonbeam. No more concentration. Patron is still concentrating on a spell and is still in his starry form.
Should be correct.
Alright, done. Okay, go ahead.
So, Baylor has gone down.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Well,
what you doing?
I think I am going to again, one screen. Not great, guys.
Pro move. Buy yourself a double screen. It's worth it. So we're shooting which guy?
The one that took Baylor down.
Okay. That will hit for 11 damage. Ow. Anything else?
Yeah. Then I'm going to tell him something.
You can tell him that he's dead. All right. Toll the dead. 1 wisdom save. Uh-oh. Big hit. Boom. He got cocky, and then he got hit for a bunch of damage. Anything else from Patron?
That'll be it.
Baylor, I need you to make a death save.
You can always get up with 1 HP if you roll a 20.
Mm-hmm.
You should do that.
Hey, that's a success, but not a 20. But that's okay. Boom. One in the green. Okay. Baylor's done. Mordok. Hey, Mordok. What if you cast a healing spell?
Oh, please. Cast a healing spell. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
I'm gonna move there.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna move this here. And I'm gonna hit that Eon T dude.
Mm-hmm.
Where's it at? Second level spell. Find it. There it is.
That'll hit for a 10.
Okay. Then I'm gonna cast a cantrip. I haven't cast a spell yet.
So we're gonna are you gonna tell him he's dead?
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Spare the Dying on Baylor.
Okay.
Baylor is currently prone and unconscious, but is no longer doing the dead things. Okay.
No longer doing the dead things. And then, because I'm feeling cocky and I haven't cast this spell before.
Don't think you can do that. Because you had the bonus action with the spiritual weapon.
Oh, right. Never mind. You're right. I can't.
No worries.
And then I'm going to look over my shoulder and say to Valdis, go get him.
Okay. What was that?
I'm going to tell Valdis to go get him.
You got
Charge.
it. All right. Yeah.
I had to get out of the way.
5. I'm going to say that that's enough space to do this whole charge thing. Charge! Ram attack time. Bam. Big yes. That'll hit. And that's 10 damage, and then needs to take another 2d6 damage. Another 8. So that's 18 damage. Alright. And that guy is still alive.
And he has to make a save to see
He
if
does have to make a DC 14 strength save with his snake hands. Which I don't know. He's pretty good at strength. Yeah, he doesn't get knocked prone. Alright. Huh. It's just one kobold. And there's a cleric. Shoot the cleric. 22. Con save from Mordok. Also 5 damage total. Okay, cool. This one? Well, this giant elk is now a threat, so bite. Both of those will hit for 10 and not 10 and 7. All right. Guess we're just gonna keep slashing here. Oh, that was weight. Oh, no, that was just the right amount. Perfect. 2 scimitar attacks. First one misses. Second one, 4 damage. Look at that big crit right there. Bam! Huge crit for 4. Well, I guess we're gonna keep shooting at the cleric, who's standing out in the middle of the room. 19. Con save, and you're taking 5 damage. Look at that. Alright, Rillick, back up at the top.
So, as I was looking through my spell list, I missed the session, and you didn't take away anything from me like you did with Zed. Is there anything that you wanted to...
Oh, it's that.
I was gone for a long period of time. Versus.
Okay, that's fair. Like, I don't mind... Okay.
No, you only missed 1 session. I'm not worried about it.
I was
Okay.
I was planned absence versus an unplanned absence.
Fair.
Alright, Rillick.
Okay. Okay. Then... I'm gonna fly over...
Oh yeah, you can do that. I forgot. You're a bird.
Oh, I'm a bird.
Bird.
Fly over here. Whoosh. And then while I'm in the air, I'm gonna use my starry bow from the archer on that button.
That'll hit.
16 hits.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, it is just like a machine gun, just all the damage. Alright. Anything else?
And that and then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
On Baylor?
Yep, at level 2.
Alright, Baylor, you have 12 hit points right now.
Why, thank you, kind sir.
And you are in fact no longer unconscious, however you are prone. Alright. Anything else from Rillick?
No, that'll be it.
Zed, you're up.
Yeah, we're just gonna politely beat up this thing in front of me.
You got it.
And we're gonna trip and fall. Because why not? That one.
Alright, you are... I'm just going to give this person 1 attack of opportunity. So you're gonna punch, overextend yourself a little bit, and they're gonna just punish you for it and hit you for 5. And then you're good.
Try this again.
That'll hit.
That 9 fire.
Yep.
And because we were embarrassed by overextending ourselves, we're gonna spend a key point and do some flurries.
Okay.
Nine probably doesn't hit.
9 does not hit.
Oop, wrong one. Ignore that damage.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
Neat. For 5.
So as she slashes at you with the scimitar, you're able to kind of like jump off of her knee and like elbow her in the head and knock her into this statue, and she is unconscious.
And from there, we're gonna run in front of Morta. Because I can catch arrows.
And I'm gonna put this as... Is it... Do you have... Does it have to be directed at you, or do you just have to be near them?
No, it has to be directed at me, but
Sure.
they might think to shoot the kobold.
This is true. Alright, well, it feels bad to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Does a 19 hit? Baylor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, cool.
What?
Yeah, this way, Baylor. You're scarier than a giant elk.
Alright, so you took 8 damage on the first one, and then this elk is taking 12 damage. Alright, what is Baylor at after taking the damage? Which would have been 8, so you're at 4.
4 hit points.
Alright, Patron, you're up.
All right.
Who are we sorry for archery?
Same one I hit last time.
Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay, you absolutely hit. Okay. What else, Patron?
I would like to tell him something.
Wow. Rude. That's so much damage. And he just explodes. And he falls down dead. Baylor.
Yes, I'm just going to try to
Stand-
kill the person closest to me.
Standing up first, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Alright, cool.
Lane sweeps.
23.
Yeah. That hits.
A total of 6 damage.
So you stand up as this Yanti has his 2 snake hands, and he tries to lunge at you, and instead you take Hazaron and just run him through all the way. His snake hands hiss and dangle as he is killed.
So that was one attack. Am I allowed to split one attack and one Eldritch Blast, or is it a no-no?
It is in fact a no-no.
Well,
And right now you've used half of your movement.
yeah, I know. So I suppose
Do you have javelins or anything?
I don't think so. Let me check my inventory.
Or a hand axe?
I have no. I have a heavy crossbow.
Yeah, sure, why not? I don't think you're supposed to be allowed to do that, but it sounds fun. I'll let you do it. Who are you gonna fire the crossbow at? This one over here? Yeah. Oh, that one over there? That'll hit.
Oh, 7 damage.
7 damage is great. Pew! Alright, Mordok, it's to you.
And then I'm gonna move my 20 feet, but we can just.
Yeah, go ahead.
Farther that could move.
Yeah, that's the only
And
issue with
then-
spiritual weapon. It's got a huge range, but then the movement is kind of not great.
It's not great.
Was it 20 feet?
Yeah, that's it.
And then what are you doing?
Oh, you know.
Who are we telling? This one?
That one.
Alright. I'm gonna link the best ability in the game, and then make a
Oh
wisdom
man,
save.
they have it too.
Yeah. 21. They real strong. All right, Valdus. How far do you move, Valdus? 60 feet? So fast. Yeah, easily. Alright, so she is gonna run right up to here. Ask Zed to kindly step out of the way for a moment. And then charge this guy, and then Zed can move back. I mean, you can move through friendlies, it's fine. But she makes...
I just imagined her like romping through, and Zed just being as small as he is, just kind of conveniently like she steps right in front of him and then steps right over him because he's so small. He just fits ever so perfectly.
I figured you'd just grab one of her antlers as she charged by and jump on her back.
You know, if I had that ability, I would.
It's just an acrobatics check. What the heck?
D&D 1, make it happen.
Yeah, let's just do it now. Cool.
Real cool.
Yeah, so there you are.
At 20, let's go. No, it's with the advantage. Never mind. 16.
16 still, yeah, you're there.
Perfect.
So the 16 is going to hit this, and then we're going to roll 2d6. 2d6. And so 8 plus 16, 24. And then we're using this charge ability, so DC 14. So first 24, and second, we need a strength save. Failure, and so this is now prone. Boop. And that's that. Oh my gosh. So first up, we are gonna shoot at the giant thing. It's right there. A 10 misses. This one is going to stand up and make 2 attacks with her scimitar against here. 15 hits, just enough to delete this. Boop. Hey, look at that. Valdus is back. I'm putting this here. Alright, so that's where she is. And then I guess she'll attack one more time. An actual nat 20. So this is 6 damage against Valdus. -6. Alright, cool. And Rillick, go ahead.
I assume she's no longer prone.
She's no longer prone, that's correct. Sorry, I just didn't take it off. So she thinks she fells the beast, and as it falls to the ground, suddenly out of it bursts this dragon. The rest of the fleshy stuff just kind of like turns into starry form and vanishes. This guy, because you got the whole starry form druid thing going on.
And I negate the crit damage on Valdus.
Oh, cool. So that was a total of 3.
Takes 3 instead of 6.
Very nice.
Instead of 9. Not healing. That didn't heal. Just...
Cool. Alright. And what is Rillick doing?
It's gonna fly up to the front of the room. Realize he's dropped his torch somewhere, and I don't even know where it's at. Screw.
I've dropped it on you. You're welcome.
It's fine. Vision's the crutch. I think he's gonna cast another. Let me see what I got here. I think he's just gonna shoot his bow
Cool.
at the
This one?
on Tea Garden. The no, the one behind
this one
the.
up here. Yeah. 26 absolutely
Does he have
hits.
cover, or is that?
Yes, yes, she
Okay.
does.
Okay. Just the swarm. Actually, instead of that piercing damage from the swarm, she needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Which we have established that she's not great at.
And it's a 14.
Failure.
Okay. So she'll get the swarm will instead of piercing will go and push her 15 feet
Which direction?
towards us. We'll pull it towards Zed.
So it's going to move here because this is difficult terrain. So 5, 10, 15, so right here.
Yep. I'm just trying to get her away from
The dwarf. Gotcha.
the dwarf. And then
Alright, yeah, absolutely hits.
that's my other.
Yep, go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay.
Alright, anything else from Relic?
That's it.
Alright, Zed.
Punchy punch, 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 punch.
I believe you. Yep.
9 fire.
Okay.
6 fire.
Okay.
Seven, 7 regular.
Alright, you knock this one out as well.
Heck yeah. And I pat Valdus on the head.
Okay. Patron. There's one left standing. Surrounded by birds.
Excellent. That's like a bullseye to me.
There you go. In fact, the birds swarm around and, like, form a little, like, target. And then you miss anyway, and the birds just shake their heads. Anything else from Patron?
Can't always be winners.
All right, let's see if I can go at 18 for 18. Negative. And with that, there's an onerous ding, and as the last Yuan-Ti falls, the tomb grows silent.
Are we out of initiative?
We are now, yeah.
Did you have something you were doing, or can I do something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
You can do you.
So I am going to... Oh, I gotta pick up my thing. I'm gonna walk over here to this person. And I'm going to grab him by his lapels.
He is unconscious.
And I'm going to walk him over to somebody with healing spells. And just stare at them ominously, hoping that they understand I want them to wake him up.
Okay.
Does someone wake him up?
Yeah, we need a group hug.
All right.
So we'll take a few minutes. Ooh, don't want to do that. Hold on. that one. Everybody, where
Did we just need to capture him, or were we looking for information from
Good
him?
look with that. You need to capture him.
Okay.
What is he exactly? I'm just curious.
Can I rifle his pockets while he's unconscious?
Wow, that's all I did? That's terrible.
Yeah,
Everybody gets 22.
not bad. Poor Drosk is dead.
Yeah, I can't heal him.
You know who he is. I never met him.
Did I find anything in Homeboy's pockets while I was at it?
No.
Fantastic.
Let's see if there's anything else here. There might be. Please hold. He is currently bound, and you do find another of those dragon tooth daggers.
Oh, we can be dagger buddies.
And it
And
deals.
I take mine out of the back. I take mine out of my backpack and show it to him, and then I put it back.
Does he wake up when we get to healing?
You heal him.
Did we tie him up first?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
you
already
tie,
was tied up.
you tie him up. You tie him up, and as his eyes wake up, he just kind of like looks downcast and says, "Did Severin send you?
I don't
Are you
remember.
here to kill me?"
Baylor will tell him I haven't quite decided yet.
If that is to be my fate, then I welcome it. And he sticks out his neck like this.
I will flick him square in the throat. Really hard. Shut up. And then I suppose I will throw him over my shoulder, and we will start the long trudge out of this absolute death hole.
All right.
After we search the room.
Oh yeah, I mean sure.
What are we-
gonna loot the place.
Where are we searching?
Well, the altar, of course.
What? No. I'm kidding. Yeah, that's totally where they have their stuff.
No.
Actually, that's a lie. That's not where it is. I'll let someone roll an investigation, though.
Oh, this ought to be good.
Hey, look, guidance. Good job. Good job.
That was more of a joke roll. I'm not the investigation one.
I'll let one more person roll the investigations.
Don't look at me.
Hey, Mordok.
I got a +3.
I'll let you roll
never mind, I
two.
got +0.
Well, rolls at 20.
I'm gonna be
Probably.
blind.
Probably good enough.
All right, so Mordok, you discover. I'm very excited to show you this because it's kind of cool. You discover that there is in fact a secret door over there, behind this statue.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And
Cool beans.
upon entering it, you find a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, we like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like there's stairs.
Yeah, and they even lead outside.
Oh, that's even better. You don't have to go over that nasty bridge.
Yeah, you don't. You just can
What
leave.
is?
leads to it leads outside. So, there we are. So, you find the following things. I'm going to drop it into the party loot so that everyone has it. Very excited about it. There's a ton of stuff. Party loot. Edit. Still ahead of occultist in there. Love to see that.
We have Spattergoose hat. That's all that matters.
Yep. 800 gold pieces, 100 platinum pieces, 2 cloudy emeralds worth 500 gold each, a necklace of, I'm going to butcher, my superpower, being able to butcher stuff. Here we go. Chrysoprase, beads worth 20 gold each, and 2 scrolls, one of levitation and the other that is Brad's favorite spell in the world, Call Lightning.
Ooh.
That's what you find. And you have captured Verum the White. You are returning now to Waterdeep. And I think, while we have not heard Zed's tale, we'll start that off next time of his travels in the astral plane, or wherever, or the realm of dreams, or wherever he has been. We'll start that next time as we make the trek back to Waterdeep with Verum the White in tow. So...
And we'll be level 9, right?
And you will all gain a level.
Yes.
There it is.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, for real.
Nice.
I give out levels so sparingly that when I actually do, you're like, really?
Well, we joke about it all the time.
It's true.
It gives me a 5th level spell, dude. That's
that's
huge.
Big.
Yeah,
That's big. That's big.
Not me,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, you guys
No,
are
not you.
you're not gonna believe what I saw. Oh my goodness. It was I don't even know if it
Why did you eat the mushrooms, Zed?
They look
The mushrooms
they
are for Baylor.
They look I just wanted to try it, guys.
All right.
Never eat the mushroom.
Never eat the mushroom. That's the moral of the story. That's what we're really trying to tell you here. And honestly, like there's a book about like eating wild mushrooms, like there's because like chicken in the forest and stuff. This is real life, by the way. And the
mushrooms. Great mushrooms.
yeah.
Very good.
This is what I have heard because my wife is very interested in mycology and mushrooms and whatnot. If you are not an experienced woods person, don't do it. That's them because some of them look very similar to other mushrooms, and
Yeah, they will kill you.
And it will feed you for the rest of your life.
It will be like 3 seconds.
Which will be very not long. Yeah. So that some of them are very poisonous. So don't. You heard it here first, folks. Don't eat mushrooms that you don't know.
But don't eat the myconids.
Yep. So
Don't do it. They
All
get
right.
upset.
Absolutely. Does anyone have anything before I do our wrap up and our sign off?
You do not want to miss Zed's story next week.
All right, definitely tune in next week for Zed's story. We'll start that at the beginning of the next session. If you like what we do here at Open Heart Games, you can help us out in several different ways. The first and perhaps most importantly is you can go right up here to extra-life.org/team/open-heart-games, wherein you can donate. Donations go to our local Extra Life chapter and benefit our local children's hospital, Roanoke Carilion Children's, which assists in children getting life-saving medical attention. We raise money for Extra Life every year. This is our donation goal right now. We're about halfway. We're exactly halfway right now due to many generous donations, but we're not done yet. We will have another event starting in November, but anytime if you would like to donate, we always appreciate donations. You can also check us out on our Facebook page, our Instagram, our right here on Twitch, where you can also subscribe, and on our YouTube page, where you can also subscribe and get the latest stuff and catch up with all of the zany shenanigans that we do here on the stream. Thank you all so much for all the support of our wonderful community, all of our players, and our fans, and of course our subscribers. With that, take heart.